G'day mate and welcome back to Project Hospital with me, JD. So, where do we stand? Well look, I'm only on day 2 of Sandbox game. And we'll start with patients. So, I've treated a lot of patients. You know, there's still a good portion just sitting around waiting. But, you know, we'll get to them in good time. We made just yesterday, I made a crap ton of money. I'm not sure how, because all those are like really big negative numbers. But I made government grants, a lot of government grants. It means that in theory I should balance out eventually. Even now I'm we do have a few shitty doctors, but we'll get there. You've got one of those three. So we want oral cavity, nasal cavity. We don't need that, just that, and just that. Hopefully that should give me. Oh, and we'll give you a temperature measurement, just to cover our bases. Okay, so even then, like insurance, $4,000. We paid out $4,000. We made $30,000 from income from just hospital, patients being cured or not broken, and we've paid out $88,000. So look, I'm super profitable halfway through the day. I've only just hit midday. So obviously I know how to run a hospital. Our ambulances are doing nothing. I was going to buy more of them, but they're doing nothing. We've opened up every single insurance company. And I can turn it on and off to departments, but treated patients today, untreated patients, 12 to 12. 0 to radiology doesn't treat patients. What's this number? Waiting? Higher doctors' workspaces. Okay. ICU 0 for 2, 7 for 7. Like a lot of these departments are only just firing up. We're going to get more profitable as the game continues. Now, as for 2 Point Hospital in general, now I've had a play with the sandbox mode, which I admit, like, this seems to be where the game is at, in the micromanagement of everything to do hospital related. And I probably, if I hired more doctors, because a lot of the departments aren't fully staffed yet. I'm short on receptionists, I'm short on nurses, I'm even shorter at night time. If I hired more doctors, I'd probably have a higher patient throughput. Not that I need it yet, but I'd have it when we got that far. The game is definitely all about the micromanagement of the diseases. You got sinusitis, which is nasal spray. That one. Rest. Lower the temperature due to fever. Dissolve and clear mucus. Clear the nasal cavity. You don't have pain. You don't need this one either. We're going to actually take that one off. So we're going to go to this doctor, this patient. We're going to take over. You've got diarrhea, excessive flatulence, do not eat baked beans, and weight loss. So I'm going to give you a blood draw. Sure, and we'll do all those at the same time. Let's see, go to and then let the doctor try. Another government grant. Diet modification. Stops diarrhea. Elevated CRP. That doesn't help. So I'd have to transfer you to ICU. Really? Go away. Abdominal surgery. Oh. Why can't I transfer you to ICU? Can I transfer you? Okay, so I'm going to say go to. I'm going to slow down the... Slow. I'll have to get to you. You be patient. Can I go to that one? I can do a differential at least. Sure, let's do a differential. Oh, where's the other patient that's waiting for me? It's you. No, is it you? Go to. Go home. You're done. Go away. Go. That's a little bit annoying as well. You... No. You... No. You really have no idea what you're doing. Where the hell are you? You're in a hospital bed. Okay. We don't know what's doing with you. You are, as far as I can tell, cured. Except you're still here. Hospitalized, idle in bed. Are you coming to pick him up? No. Okay. Any diaries? Required room. Office. Diagnose you at general surgery department. General surgery department. Internal measures department. ICU. Regular ward. I'm just going to send you on to the ICU. We still have no idea what's wrong with you. Except you're vomiting with weight loss. So we'll tick off a number of things. We'll give you diet modification as well. You've been sent home. Go away. We've given you everything. And you're still here. There's at least one symptom leading to a collapse. I've done everything. You are in ICU, aren't you? That is a... ICU? That is an intensive care unit. You're in there. We're only going to get $600 for you. I don't know why you're still... Nor do I know exactly where you are. You must be... No, you're invisible. I thought those bugs were cleared. Okay. Go somewhere else. Same with you. You're also invisible. Alright, so we're just going to leave you with the doctors. You were transferring. You have been sent home, so I don't need you on my screen anymore. You we're still waiting on. You we're very much waiting on. You we're waiting on. I'm trying to get through all the patients, please. You have that. You need... You need nirates, whatever they are. You are having a heart failure. That's an arterial stenosis. Show narrowing of the coronary arteries, the arteries supplying the heart with blood. That sounds bad. And you have a heart failure. So let's give you a defibrillation as well. And then hopefully that should cure you. Because we already know what's wrong with you. Weight loss, diet modification, flatulence, stomach things. Maybe that'll fix you. And then you'll go away. You're currently doing lots of tests. You're currently doing lots of tests. You're currently doing taking care of. Go back to this one. We're waiting on a CT and a blood test. Everything else has been done. Alright. We'll speed up the game speed again. More money. So, as I said, I think the key to 2 Point Hospital is all in the sandboxing, and it's all building the departments and building the hospital the way you see fit. Now, in saying that, I love Theme Hospital, which I played a lot as you know, as they're not a favorite patient. I don't get this. You're not favorited. Vitamin supplements. And then I think you're done. I played a lot of Theme Hospital growing up. And of course, I've played a lot of 2 Point Hospital. You've seen both these running side by side one another for the last couple of days. That one, breathing problems, that one, sweating, that one. You got a bit of everything, don't you? So yeah, I've been playing both of them side by side for the last couple of days. And don't get me wrong. See, it's just waiting for you to send them home. I'm going to leave you controlled by doctors because everything's done. You should finish your treatments and then go home. Can I click on... So that's him there. People are just not being released from ICU, it seems. Either that or they're still being treated forever. So yeah, I've been playing both these games side by side. And I love both of them. They're both the complete opposite ends of the spectrum. That much I will say. Have a nurse. Have another nurse. Have another nurse. Have some more nurses. With some doctors. I don't need surgeons or anything. Nope. Back to daytime. Have some more doctors. Maybe this will get the patients out of ICU if I literally fill up everything. Yeah, they're both opposite ends of the spectrum. 2 Point Hospital is very, very funny and gives you that management game. Whereas Project Hospital is the exact extreme opposite. It is very, very, very full on. Very, very numbness. Those. Weakness. Rest. Pale skin. Go get sunlight. Ooh, physical examination. B complex supplements. Why can't I prescribe B complex supplements? Okay. Hair loss. Recommendations. Pain. That one. Cramps. That one. Narrowed arteries. Surgery. Heart failure. That's bad. Heart failure is fixed. I do enjoy this hardcore management game. Again, going back to years gone past, I played SimCity 1, I played SimCity 2000, I played SimCity 3, 3, 4, okay, CT is lagging behind. I'm willing to bet it's because they don't operate at night. We want that department. We've got to find out where that department lives. You can go away. CT room. I really wish I could just click it and find where the CT room exists. No, they actually do run day and night. They're just busy. Believe it or not. Can I get any details about this room? You're under doctor control. You're under doctor control. You're under my control, and we're hoping to save your ass, which we've done half. And you're just waiting for a CT, which is just taking ages. Swelling, ice wrap. Nausea, stomach things. Dizziness, recommendations. Redness, none. Tenderness, pain, same thing. Interview, we'll give you a differential instead, because, you know, you can do all the other things. So yeah, I've played all the SimCities, and that's probably the best example I can give. Or probably the most well-known example. I played them hardcore, like down to being able to build a perfect city that had the residential at one end and the industrial at the other, so the pollution was far away from where people lived, but then the public transport was good enough to get them like all the way across town to the other end and back every day without anybody complaining, and enough highways. It was really in depth. And I feel like this game has the same thing. It's got a little bit of a steep learning curve, but then it's going to take a long time to master 2 Point Hospital. There are lots of games like that. Factorio is another prime example. It's got a fairly steep learning curve, but then actually getting in and going towards mastering 2 Point Hospital, Factorio takes a lot of hours. A lot of hours. And new things are being discovered all the time with optimizations and this and that. So, I don't know where that leaves us. That leaves us probably with a very, very good game. Right? As I said previously, it's $25 currently. I would easily pay $25 for this. I admit it's not a game I could jump in and play all day. It is one I would have to take smaller bites of the pie, because it really, really does my head in. I get so frustrated. You've probably had some of that come across in these videos. I get so frustrated with... I just don't understand how things work. And maybe that's lack of better tutorials. Maybe that's just the fact that I was playing the beta and the alpha, where those early learning, those early tutorial ideas weren't even fleshed out in the game at that stage, because it was super early access. I don't know. As I said, it is a game I have enjoyed, and I will keep enjoying. I did mention beforehand that I want to get the missus, who is a nurse, right, to sit down and play this game with me, and see where that goes, and maybe do a couple of episodes with her. So we're going to take it from there. This is potentially the last episode. That's a lot of objectives. That's a lot of junk employees. Reward. Next one, interns available higher will be great candidates. Reward. 2 more patients arriving at ambulance per day. Next 2 interns available higher will be great candidates. Wow, that was a lot of rewards. How about just like patients that don't die? That would be awesome. Oh, I didn't want to do that button. I want to transfer them to a different department. Fine, kick the bitch out. Go away. So you need to be transferred. Fractured arm. So you need to be transferred to that department, and then you need to have surgery. So you literally need to be walked from one end of the hospital to the other, to then, yeah. So again, frustrations of the game and the whole medical system as is. So yeah, I do want to try and play this with the missus. I want to see what happens when we work through the tutorials together. Obviously, I'm a gamer, she's not. So we'll see what happens there, but I have a feeling her Latin pronunciations will probably be better than mine. With a whole lot of camera shyness mixed in. So we'll see what happens. Either way, I can build a profitable hospital. The graph says so. Even though we hadn't had to deal with ambulances yet and everything's unlocked. In fact, we've finished a lot of these objectives outright. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you again to Oxymoron Games for sending me a key. And I look forward to their next big project, whatever that happens to be. And I think I'm going to leave it here for this one. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch up with you in the next one. All right, bye!